but my name is Jim McCord. I've been a realtor for 27 years. I'm currently with Keller Williams, although BannerSeason products are great for any company, any real estate agent, truly anybody in sales, anywhere, or in your personal life. But I'm going to share specifically today, and then I'll go into a couple other things, but specifically how awesome BannerSeason is to thank customers. These truly are life-changing products, but today we're going to talk specifically about thanking customers. And take a look at that screen. This is we call it a banner bomb. It's just a name made up within the company if you send 3 or more gifts. But this is a thank you gift to the people who bought this house from me. And the top, and I'm going to blow these up on the next slides here, you'll see in just a minute. But the top on the left there is the box. So inside that box, on the top of the box is a photo of their house. And I could put wording on there if I wanted, like, thanks for working with me or whatever, but I don't because I think they're going to save the box. And then inside the box are 2 different coffee mugs. You'll see I use 2 different views of their house. So 2 coffee mugs, 4 brownies, a thank you card, and a $25 Home Depot gift card. And that is a powerful gift because those are all things, with the exception of the gift card and the brownies, that they are going to keep because it's about them. And on the right of the screen, you'll see what that cost me. Now, I am a gold package member. So if you join and you're not gold package, you can still send all these same products. It's just going to be about 25% more. But to send that box with those 5 different gifts, with shipping, everything was $77. Now that was a $600,000 sale, so I made $18,000 on that house. So spending $100 is nothing. And you know, prior to using this company, what I would do is I would give either champagne bottles. Sometimes I give door knockers, which would have their name on it, have that inscribed, or I get fruit baskets. I've tried everything, restaurant gift cards, but these have staying power. That's why it's so incredible. And now that we have the box that you can customize, and that's the photo of the box. You put their house on the box. And again, like I said earlier, if you'd like, you can put wording on top of that photo. And I actually sold this house 3 times. I sold this house 3 times in the last 12 years. And I think there was only 2 other houses in my 27-year career that I sold 3 times. But so that's one mug. That's the other mug. There is the gift card, and there are the brownies. And, you know, the brownies, if I wanted, I could have made the photo the entire label, and I could have put wording on it. I chose to make it about 2/3 of the label, and then I put thanks for working with me to purchase your awesome new home with my signature on there. And then a thank you card. I didn't put the flip side of the thank you card, but thank you card, thanks for working with me. That is a powerful thank you gift. And again, there's the full package, $77.70, including postage. Here's some other thank you gifts I've given. These people buy flip houses from me, so I do not put the picture of the house they're buying on the products that I send them. But they got 2 coffee mugs, a thank you card, and 4 brownies. Their kids absolutely love the brownies. So that was the thank you card. And again, because they're not going to move into that house, I go to their Facebook page and I grab a photo of the family and I put it on there. Inside of the card on the left is a photo I went down after closing a few days, and Mike had already started rehab and tearing the house out. So I grabbed a couple photos, put those on the inside of the card. The photos on the right are photos I got from Mike and Sarah's Facebook page. And that's the gifts they got from me along with the card. It's just awesome. And every single time that I send these out to Sarah and Mike, I always get a response. This is the last response. You're really upping your game with those mugs. The mugs are really powerful. And I tell you what else is really powerful is the custom boxes. I can't believe how powerful they are because people save those. This was a thank you card to buyer and his wife who bought this house from me. And the photo I had was not really crisp, so I didn't make the photo the full bleed on the front of the card. I made it a little bit smaller, and I used a black background. Front of the card, inside the card is my note to them and a photo I took of them on the porch of that house overlooking a lake. That's the back of the card. And they got 2 coffee mugs. Coffee mugs you can do like the gift package you saw when I started out in this presentation. I did a full bleed, just 1 photo. You can do that, or you can put 2 photos, 3 photos. You can put wording, whatever you want. But on these coffee mugs, I put a photo of their house on one side, their photo on the other side. You don't have to put 2 photos. You can put 1 photo and wording, which is what I did on this house. Home sweet home, love your new home. That was the thank you card. And they got 2 mugs, not 1. I show this, although it doesn't show on the screen, but this is the other cards that you've seen have been 5 by 7. This is an 8.5 by 11 card on the right, and it came in that envelope on the left. So that, believe it or not, that's actually the same house. Colors look slightly different because the purchaser did rehab it between the 2 different times I took photos. But when you put an envelope, when you have an envelope delivered to you, and on the front of the envelope is your house, that is powerful. I play at a golf outing every year. It's the only time I golf each year. It's called the Maisie Lynn Open, and they use BannerSeason to thank everybody who played in their outing, which is just awesome. So this is the thank you envelope. This is the envelope I got the thank you card in, and that has our foursome on it, and a different picture of us on the front of the thank you card. And there was like 100 some people that played that outing. Everybody got a card like this, not with the 4 of us on it, but with their foursome on the envelope and on the card. That was the inside of the card, kind of at the start of the outing. Appreciation note on the bottom half. And the back is their logo. I also want to share how phenomenal BannerSeason is to prospect. If this house were for sale by owner or an expired listing, it works either way. They're getting all these phone calls from all the other realtors, and they're getting company information mailed to them, all about how great Keller Williams and RE/MAX and EXP and Century 21, you name it. And they get a box in the mail from me, and they open that box and they see a card with a photo of their house on the card. Sometimes I'll put wording on there, sometimes not. And then they lift that card out of the box, and there is a coffee mug with a photo of their house on it. And below the coffee mug are 2 brownies with another photo of their house. Now, realtors will say, Jim, do you have to send that to every for sale by owner or expired? Well, of course you don't. My first 4.5 years sending custom products, I sent only greeting cards to prospect. No gifts whatsoever, 4.5 or 5 years. And that worked. But when we had this ability to start customizing products, I started adding products. And obviously, you're going to get a better response, a better impact. But you can just send a card to prospect, just like you could just send a card as a thank you. But these have so much more power than company information. And I mentioned on the 8.5 by 11 card, you can design the envelope. Well, on the 5 by 7 cards, there's an option of doing that also. So imagine this being your house and you had it listed for 6, 9 months, 12 months, whatever, it expired. You go out to your mailbox, sort through your mail on the way back into the house, and you see an envelope with your house on the front of the envelope. That blows people away. They're going to open that one first. Then they open it up. On the inside, another photo of their house, and your listing is expired. Are you satisfied with your previous realtor? My message on the inside. So powerful. This is a 8.5 by 11 card. I can't tell on the photo here, but it is. And like I said, it's just so powerful to have the photo of the recipient's house on the envelope. This was $1.5 million expired listing that we listed. It had been listed by the top agent, and it expired. Sent them that card on the left and that mug on the right. And there were 2 photos. You can't see the other photo, but I put a photo on this side of the front of the house and a photo on the other side of the back of the house. And I like to share this slide only to let people know the flexibility of BannerSeason. You don't just drop a photo on a mug or on a card and that's it. It's kind of like Photoshop. It's almost as good as Photoshop. You design these cards, these mugs, water bottles, brownies, boxes, whatever you're sending, any way that you would like. is how you design these. And you can see, you can put wording on there, you can put a background on there, you can make it one photo and make it a full wrap of the entire mug. It's phenomenal, phenomenal impact. These are the water bottles. We actually have two different size water bottles. This is the 18 ounce. We have an 18 ounce and a 40 ounce. And they recently added the option of building a custom mailing list, which is truly phenomenal no matter what industry you're in. And I'm going to share as a realtor how realtors can use this. The realtors are looking for either sellers or buyers. And I shared how I use BannerSeason to go after expired and for sale by owner listings. But if you want buyers, which a lot of realtors would prefer working with buyers than sellers, imagine sending a card like this to renters in your area. Because right now, home prices are going down, interest rates are going down. It's a phenomenal time to buy. So you can target with this build a mailing list option within BannerSeason, you can target renters only, send them a card like this. You designed the card. So this is just the example that I have, but you design this any way you want. And you'll notice up here in brackets, you put first name, because if you're going to send this out to 200 or 300 or 500 people, I could have first name, last name. I'd use just first name. Now in the address area, it would have first name, last name, and address. That way I don't have to go into, I can personalize each card. But if you're a gold package member, you have the build a mailing list option. And this is the screen. So when you click on your address book, this is the screen you get. Then you just click on build a mailing list. This pops up. You're going to select individuals. You can't select businesses. And for the purposes of this demonstration, I selected renters only, which you see near the bottom, homeowner or renter. I selected renters only with an income of $30,000 and up, estimated credit rating of 650 and up, and 41071 zip code. Now, there were 305 of them. So I put 305 in this box, and that tells me for $28.82, I bought that list. I had the option of buying that list, and I did actually buy that list. And unlike in previous years when I would go to, because there certainly are other mailing list companies out there, but the advantage of using this, it's within our system. So when I purchase this list, these names and addresses go right into my address book. It says will appear within 24 hours. I've done it twice. It appeared way before that, but I guess it could take a maximum of 24 hours. And then I have that card, custom card. So the total cost of that mailing is $28.82 to buy those 305 names and addresses. And with the gold package, you don't pay for postcards except for postage. So the total cost for 305 postcards, postage only, which is 37 cents, is $112.85. So you put the cost of buying the names and the cost of the printing, the mailing, postage, everything, $112 makes total cost $141.77 to go to 305 renters, all with a credit score of 650 or better. It's incredible. It's just an incredible system. I did write a book. It's available on the site. I have these tips and a lot more tips in there. It's $7.99 on BannerSeason. If you're not a gold member, it's $5.99 if you are a gold member. And I will ask anybody who watches this, please don't contact me. Contact the person that sent you this video or the person that invited you to this Zoom meeting. And right now I'm going to